What is up, guys? Welcome to Boomer Base. Thank you once again for everyone that voted on the poll. This time the winner is to do a review of Twilight of the Gods, so stay tuned for the next poll and don't forget to vote. Also, if you haven't, don't forget to subscribe so you can see all the videos that I am doing. I'm pumping out a lot of shorts at the moment and hoping to add some more content for the 3-minute shorts, just so I don't overflood myself with long form content. But as usual, before anything else, let's get cracking. Twilight of the Gods stands out with its incredibly unique animation style, offering a refreshing departure from the typical Castlevania-esque shows that Netflix frequently releases. Now, I am of the mind that I am happy with it being slightly different to the Castlevania. Now, what I'm saying is I don't dislike the Castlevania style. I'm just saying this is a slight breath of fresh air, that it's something a little bit different, and it's different in a good way. Obviously, if this was a Castlevania-esque animation style, I'd still be all here for it. The visuals in Twilight of the Gods are very good. They're stunning. They showcase imaginative shots and captivating artistry that truly bring the story to life. While the pacing and editing in the early episodes could use some refinement, I found myself wishing for more episodes to fully develop the characters and their motivations. Perhaps maybe a 13-episode season next time would provide that extra depth. I'm unsure if I even understood the ending as a whole. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2. It felt very much like it finished, but that might just be me being a bit stupid and maybe I just didn't understand the significance of what was happening at the end. That's okay, but I definitely think one of my biggest nitpicks is that it was too short. It definitely should have had those extra episodes and we could have had a bit more pacing done properly. We could have had some extra, time to develop some of the characters and things. Like for me, although some of the early episodes felt a bit off, I did prefer them overall when you look at it as a short series. If it was longer, I would have preferred those later episodes because we'd have probably had more time. Some of the fighting and the war part at the end all felt quite rushed, quite quick, and within this sort of 8-episode aspect, it wasn't bad. It just felt rushed. It felt like the earlier episodes took a bit more time, which I appreciated, but the bits that I definitely wanted to see, like the big fighting, took a sort of quick approach. It was sort of, snipping, click, 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 this happens, this happens, this happens, and although I still enjoyed it, I just wish it was a bit longer. One of the highlights of the series is its portrayal of Thor, which stays true to the original Norse mythology. As far as I'm aware, Thor isn't always depicted as a nice guy like our Marvel Thor that we get, and in other things as well. He is a dick sometimes and most of the time, and in this show itself, he was a massive fucking dick. It was really easy to dislike Thor. Like, they didn't make it hard at all. He was a fucking douchebag. Although some Scandinavian viewers, as I've seen, have expressed their criticism, I believe that this Thor aligns closely with Johan Erkran's insights into the character. Now, Thor's raw power and unapologetic nature-smashing heads of those he disdained capture the essence of the god in a way that feels very authentic. Like, this man just felt far too overpowered. He was literally unstoppable. No matter who was coming at him, he bested them. He was lethal, he was disgusting, he was just raw and powerful in a really cool way. Now, the series does incorporate a lot of explicit content that may not appeal to everyone, but considering the context of both Zack Snyder's love for the heavy metal aesthetic and the notorious escapades of Norse gods, it fits the narrative quite well. Now, I definitely was taken a bit aback by just the excessive nudity and things. It wasn't what I was expecting from a Netflix-like animated show. It fits in its own way. I think if it turns you off or makes you feel uncomfortable, that in itself is fine. In the beginning, there is a fair bit of, love making, sex, all that type of stuff. Towards the latter half, it is more just you see a random penis just walking with a naked god type of thing. Like, it's not as bad as the show goes on. Hey ho, it's here, it's done, it's finished, and I think it's fine. Twilight of the Gods offers a fantastic interpretation of Norse mythology. It remains pretty true to the lore. As far as I am aware, Thor is portrayed as unforgivingly harsh, while Loki is both cunning and skillfully crafted. In this, for the majority of it, I kind of half hated Loki and then was starting to like him, but at the end I disliked him. But again, that might be from me misunderstanding what's going on. I don't know quite yet, but the way I feel, I don't like him now. But that is probably quite common anyways with Loki's character. Normally I just dislike him. He is a bit of a douchebag, a bit of a cuntbag. He's slimy and schemy and things. Now, the world is immersive and beautifully realised, and the characters and narrative are both engaging and intriguing. The voice acting is outstanding. That was one of the best parts, if not the best part of this entire show. It brought such huge depth to characters like Sigrid, Leif, Thor and Loki. I loved Sigrid and Leif's romance, and even in the tough, difficult bits later on, I just loved everything about them. I just thought they were a super cute couple and just fucking cool, to be fair. Big love for both of them. The supporting characters also shined throughout the story as well. Like, they were really cool. Even despite the shortness of the series, it felt like they had a lot of growth despite that. And I'm not talking huge, obviously, growth, but, you know, within that time, there was still some growth. I enjoyed the characters that I got to see. Now, despite having 4 different directors for the entirety of this, the story maintains a pretty consistent rhythm, which is good. Eric Carcrosso's writing truly does stand out as a whole. Now, I think if this is going to get a second season, I think what we do need for sure is a longer season as a whole, maybe a little bit less of the sex and nudity, and just more time within the battles. Now, a lot of the time when we got like a one-on-one Sigrid versus Thor, great. When it was the wide scale battle, it didn't feel as impressive. It felt very rushed. Now, I'm hoping that can be done a bit better if there is a season 2. If there's not, that's absolutely fine. I think this is a pretty cool, just simple, easy 8-watch episode and things. I think it's fine and contained in itself. Now, the sort of Christ, they're not going to worship Norse gods anymore bit at the end was quite cool, and I thought that was a very cool element to add in. I do think one-handed Egel might randomly be some representation of Christ. I don't know, but that's just my thoughts on it. Overall, Twilight of the Gods is a visually stunning and bold reimagining of mythological tales with plenty of potential for character exploration in future seasons. I'm quite excited to see where this journey takes us, even if it doesn't go any further. I am content now. I'm content if there is more as well. I don't think it's the best thing. It's certainly not up to the sort of Blue Eye Samurai, Arcane, you know, Cyberpunk, Scavenger's Reign sort of tier, but you know, I'd probably put it in like the sort of mid-7, you know, if we're talking 5 out of 5 star things. It's probably on like the 3, you know, the 2.5 to the 3. It's completely fine overall. Like, I enjoyed it and it was fine. I just have a lot of bits I would change different to make me enjoy it much more, but obviously I can't change any of that, so we have to kind of go with what it is. Overall, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Follow me on all my other social media. Stay tuned for more, and don't forget to vote for your next video that you want to see. Take care now. Bye bye. Hey, thank you for watching the video. Click the button to keep watching, or click the other video for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.